Hey everybody, The Great Dark Beyond happens November 5th, and I'm just saying this right now. If you like giveaways, if you like free stuff, you should be subscribed. Just saying. It's going to be known very well soon. Anyway, let's go over the warrior cards that were revealed. Every time, and I apologize in advance, that I talk about these cards, I'm going to see if any of them can work with Deep Miner Bran, because I like the deck that does the duplicates and everything. I apologize. So we're going to go into Spore Empress Moldara. 6 mana, 6/7. Crazy artwork, and the start of game is shuffle 7 replicating spores into your deck. And then this is what the replicating spore is. The art is amazing. Summon a random 5-cost minion, and your future replicating spores summon it as well. So whatever you summon this first card, you will summon that plus another one on the next card. That's what it sounds like to me. I apologize if I'm getting that wrong. I think that's what the case is. And yeah, look at this. It's just crazy spooky looking. This is like, I know it's space, but it's also giving off like really Witchwood vibes. I don't know. I could be wrong. Next up, 5 mana Exarch, 3/6 Draenei. After this attacks, all other friendly minions can attack again, except for this one. So let's give this one charge, or let's sit there and use the other card that does some other broken stuff. This is going to be broken. There is a example video of this card doing some nutty stuff and essentially just wins the game, and the opponent is at like 15 health. It's going to be crazy. Let's look at the signature. Beautiful. Beautiful. The art is just, yeah, this art is amazing. This one is going to be a problem, and if you're playing it in a good way, it's going to be a problem. There's some nutty stuff abounds. Next up, 10 mana Dwarf Planet. Fill your board with random 2-cost minions that attack random enemies. Do not see it. Don't understand what's going on. I would not use this. I don't know. I don't think this is going to be anything popular. 10 mana for, yeah, I mean, you can get, 2-cost minions that attack random enemies. I just don't see it in this day and age. Maybe a couple of years ago, maybe, but I could be wrong. I sometimes am wrong at this stuff. 4 mana Stalwart Avenger. It's a 7/2 Draenei and immune while attacking. At the end of each turn, swap this minion's attack and health. I like that. That is really cool. Immune while attacking. So yeah, I mean, it won't last too long, but it'll do some fun, funny, broken stuff, I would imagine. I like this one. It looks pretty cool. And the art also. Art is top notch. This is the best art of the expansions I've seen in a long time. Next up, 3 mana Expedition Sergeant, a 3/4 Draenei, and the battle cry is the next Draenei you play immediately attacks a random enemy. So that with Exarch, that's a good one, especially if you attacked with all your other minions that are on the board. That's the example that I think they showed, and this one is broken. So unfortunately, I don't see anything crazy with Deep Miner Bran. It just doesn't look like we're going to get that anymore, which is fine. I'm sure everybody else is tired of seeing that. I get it. No problem. But yeah, we will see this one. We will see these combos. Absolutely. Next up, what is it? 2 mana Crystalline Great Mace. 2/2 weapon. After your hero attacks, give all Draenei in your hand +2 attack. So yeah, this one could work with all sorts of Draenei. This one could be pretty nutty as well. I don't see why you would not use this with all of those other cards that you just saw. Yeah, imagine the potential. So yes, it's only, you only get 2 hits with it. Maybe you have something that can make it, durability a little bit stronger. That's what I'm going to mess around with, because that's really, really good. Yeah, this could make some heavy, crazy Draenei games. Let's look at the next one. Next one's a spell, too. 2 mana Jettison. Discover a spell. Spend 2 armor to discover another. Yeah, I'd have to remember all the spells that you could grab with it. It says discover a spell. It could be anything. I'd like to see. I mean, it doesn't seem like it's just warrior spells. Maybe it's everything. It doesn't say, any limitations there. So maybe. This looks cool. I'm interested in seeing how it goes. And give the look at the art. Hey, look. There's the Anoyatron. Next up, 5 mana, 3/5 demon. This is not in Warlock. Hostile Invader, Battlecry, Spellburst, and Death Rattle. Deal 2 damage to all other minions. All right, that one's pretty nutty. And I don't see too much synergy with any of the Draenei or what have you, but yeah, being able to do that much damage, this could clear boards with like 1 or 2 hits. That's really cool. I just don't know if it'll be used. I don't know if there's any more demon synergy in Warrior besides a couple of neutrals that you can add to the conversation. Next up, 4 mana Captain's Log. Draw 2 cards, cost 1 less for each Draenei you control. So this is pretty cool, getting card draw, especially if you are building a Warrior Draenei. Absolutely could see this being played. This could be a really, really cheap spell that'll draw you cards, which is pretty awesome. Next up, this is the last card for Warrior. 4 mana, 5/4 Draenei, and then it's an Unyielding Vindicator. Let's look at the art on this. Just stellar. Battlecry. The next Draenei you play gives your hero its attack for that turn. So yeah, we're going to definitely see some sort of Draenei Warrior. So if this one can sit there, and this one, the next Draenei you play gives your hero its attack for that turn, and you've been able to keep that in your hand and buff it up with Crystalline Great Mace, that could be crazy good. Crazy good. I think we will definitely see some Draenei Warrior going on. And I just want to talk about this one because this one seems really, really fun. I know we're just going to go through. The Ceaseless Expanse, I'm mentioning it because it's right there on that next up on the cards. This is a cost 1 less for each time a card was drawn, played, or destroyed. Battlecry, destroy all other minions. I think it's kitschy. I think it's funny. I don't want to sit there and complain about, I don't want to sit there and talk about this card's being specifically really cool when I've been complaining about cards, costing less and less and less and less. It's not this situation though. Like, this is crazy. It's 100 mana. It's the first one we've ever seen like this. I'm fine with something like that getting reduction. My problem when I'm talking about cards that cost nothing is you have a hand full of cards, and through 4 or 5 card pieces or manipulation that way, your entire hand, and you're filling the board with 0 mana, and then you're doing crazy 30 plus damage kills with 0 mana. So that's the problem I complain about. But it looks cool. The signature art looks amazing. And yeah, I'm excited to see this going on. But yeah, that's really it. Like I said, if you are not following me, it's within your best interest to follow me this week. Especially this week. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Like, subscribe, all that fun stuff like I just said. And I will see you in the next video.